Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are looking at, I think, RuPaul's makeup. So I have a few bits here that I've been sent. I have a few sets, lip products, eye products, face things. We can see what we can do with all of this. What is it like? Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? Just before getting into that, say if this is your first time here. Hi, I'm Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube. Also in real life, it's my goal to help you become a pro yourself or just someone who's really good at makeup. So please do consider subscribing. Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. Let's talk about the concept first of all. RuPaul having makeup. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yes, it's another celebrity doing the makeup thing. Don't care. It does make sense. However, this is available at Superdrug here in the UK. I don't know where else it's available. The packaging itself, although card, and you know, a lot of brands do this now, it is giving cheap. It's not great, to be honest with you. It's not great. The most of the products are these square, almost like wholesale drop shipped packaging components, like these multi-packs of lipsticks and things like this. It's very drugstore at Christmas, bringing out some last minute things. We have like a whole face set. It's cute. Some of the colors are cute, so we'll take a closer look at that. It's just the packaging first off. I can see this being purchased everywhere by people who not really sure what to get their friends for Christmas, but they know that their friends like Drag Race or their kids like Drag Race, so they shove this in their stocking. It's stocking fillers, I'll be honest. Okay, let's just do it. I'm kind of confused where to start because we have a lot. We'll just whack on some eye primer quickly. A lot of people still ask me what my favorite eye primer is. It is this one from Sigma. I always use it in the shade Ignite, but it does come in many different shades, so it's a good one to have. And I always have a discount code for Sigma below, and I believe an affiliate link, so go ahead and check them out. Actually, all my affiliate and things like that are down below, in case you fancy a discount. So for our eyes, the option we have is the All About Me eyeshadow palette. This one's very kind of neutral. It has a little pop of purple there. Nothing crazy special. We then have the Sashay Away 18 shade shimmer palette. Oh, these are cute actually. These kind of shades are cute. This very much reminds me of the Misguided, was it Misguided? Palette. That was very much these shades and this kind of texture looking as well. And we have Shantay You Stay 18 shade matte eye palette, like so. So let's just do a mix of everything, I guess. One thing I want to say as well, one thing that's requested of me a lot is to like react to drag queens makeup or to do drag makeup, which I'm not really gonna do because I'm not really confident with it. I don't feel like I can offer anything with that so much. But also knowing I did do like a drag certification a long time ago, and I just can't imagine drag queens using this makeup, to be honest with you. Just an opinion. There might very well be a drag queen out there who would use this. Okay, let's start off with, let's do just like a light shimmer into a darker shimmer, and let's start off with the shimmers. And I just want to see, there's not very many like, oh yeah, okay. Let's start off with All Stars, which is going to be this shade right here. And let's just cover this whole area here. It's going to make it quite big, quite blown out. Honestly, they're not very, for shimmers, they're not very smooth. What is this shimmer? Yeah, shimmer. They're not very smooth. They look quite bitty. I might mix in a little bit of Entrepreneur, which is this one just here. It's not the best, let's be real. I don't feel like this brand has been made to be amazing makeup, trying to like be in competition with bigger brands or like big celebrity brands, anything like that. I actually feel like maybe it's just like a quick, I literally think it might be a quick get them in at Christmas kind of thing. It does kind of baffle me how RuPaul would come out with such a cheap looking and feeling brand? Because surely they could do anything with any other brand. Surely people will be in the mind of being a collector of whatever they release. So you could not only reach an audience that is a makeup audience, but also an audience that is your fan base that may not even use the makeup. But I don't think anyone who just likes Drag Race is going to go out and buy this, you know, and display it. I know, just from a marketing point of view, not that I've ever worked in marketing or anything like that. Okay, I want to do Fascination and then go on top with Kitty Kitty, which is this one. So let's go into Fascination. Take it right to the outside here. The actual pigmentation that's coming off in terms of depth of color, honestly, they do feel extremely cheap. Like, I wouldn't give this product to somebody who maybe is quite experienced with makeup and loves makeup. Am I being too harsh? Maybe we'll see how it is when I'm completely finished. But just like, I wish, like, for example, the colors on my lid now compared to the color we actually used is slightly like, almost like this is a little bit more metallic in the palette. And actually when you build it up with fingers, it doesn't get much better. We'll take that Kitty Kitty shade and we'll tap that. I want to go in between that blue and that kind of like goldy tone. That's kind of cute. That's cute, actually. It's just not pink. It's just not pink enough. They're all very much a wash of color. And I mean, if this is the pigmentation I'm getting with a finger, I dread to think how terrible it will be with a brush. Okay, let's go into the matte palette and let's take the shade Push It, which is this one right here. Only because it's a similar kind of, or it was a similar kind of blue to this blue. And I just want to kind of smoke out and buff that colour out. Hopefully that will work. Oh, actually, no, you know what? Let's go into Charismatica, which is this one. It'll be interesting to see how a lighter pastel blue like that works. Because in, like, pretty bad palettes, those kind of shades are really crap. They're usually quite patchy. I always think everything will look fine once I have some lashes on. Okay, now let's go in with a darker shade, that Push It shade. Let's go right into the crease here. Honestly, it's not the best. It's not the best, to be honest. I'm just gonna fix the fallout from under my eyes. Okay, and let's do a little bit of concealer under the eyes. I'm not, to be honest, you know what this collection's reminding me of so far is like, you know when you're just like shopping and then you see like shampoo with you, like your child's favorite character on, you're like, oh, I'll buy that shampoo for them because it's cute. Or like toothpaste. I always remember I had Miss Piggy toothpaste and it was bubblegum flavor. It's like the characters on it, but the there's nothing different about it, nothing special. It's still the same toothpaste. You know, I don't know if I'm disappointed in this or if it's just extremely underwhelming. It's not good. I'm gonna take this shade Sickening, this purple, and just run that underneath. I'm gonna have to lean right forward because this gives a lot of fallout. And I've only just done my concealer. That's a cute, I like that purple. That's a really cute purple. Okay. We will finish up the eyes with some lashes a little bit later. So for the cheeks, we have a few different things. So we have this highlighter quad. This is called the Final Four, and there's 4 different shades, obviously. I think I'm gonna have to go for this one right here, which is called, oh, so we have Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent. I might even have to go for the first one, you know. Horrible, horrible. Bitty and not nice at all, actually. Okay, really, really not nice, not nice. It's not very smooth. You can actually see it's like chunky. I'm actually going to mix the two. I'm going to put this one on first, and then I will add Uniqueness on top, which is a little bit more pinky. You just see chunks of like shine. Uniqueness can go on top. This doesn't blend out very well either. It's feeling like some kind of hybrid cream powder texture that isn't quite doing what it's meant to do, almost. I don't like it. I don't like that. If you have maybe textured skin that you don't like, I don't believe that this will be the palette for you. I'm just gonna help myself out a little bit and tap over with my foundation brush that still has a little bit of foundation left over from before. I'm not putting any extra on. So the only blush is in one of these, and Hot Shot is the only blush that we have here. I quite like this lip color as well, so we'll maybe use that. It's nice peachy orange. Can't really go wrong with blush. Well, you can. I don't know why I said it. You absolutely can. I'm just gonna warm up the whole hairline with this blush. Blush is fine. Works like a blush, so that's good. Okay, let's move on to lips. So we do have this kind of multi-pack of lipsticks right here, and I also have a gloss and just a regs lipstick. So, oh no, they're all matte. Okay, so let's try some of these lipsticks first, and then we'll give the matte ones a go. Okay, so we have Mother Pucker, which is this nudie peach, which is quite nice. I quite like that one. Pout It Out, which is this kind of like more of a cold nude, which I quite like also, because you know me, I love a good nude. And then we have Lip Lock, which is more of a nude. So you know what I'll do? I think I'm going to use Pout It Out. Okay, just going around my lips a little bit, just to nude out for redness. Okay, Pout It Out. Oh, it tastes like weed. Oh, I hate that taste. Oh, I hate it when you smell it. I don't mind people smoking weed. I just hate the smell. It's my lip color in a lipstick. The texture itself is fine. Again, nothing overly, I don't know, stimulating. I don't know. Okay, let's try the matte lip. This is pretty. Smells good. It smells really nice, actually. So these are naturally gonna have a bit more color. Okay, I personally, that looks like I'm dying, but it's just the color choice. The texture itself is actually really nice. I'm gonna let it set down, because it's just getting a little bit sticky, and see how that settles. Let me put on some lashes, some mascara, and we'll be good. I'm using the Ciaté Wonderwand mascara. Beautiful. It just grips your lashes, gives them a bit of thickness and volume and fullness. Quick lip update. It's I'm not gonna keep this on, by the way. That's why I haven't really made a big deal out of it. It's setting very matte and not sticky in any way. I did use one from Maybelline the other week that stayed quite sticky and horrible feeling. It's taken a little while to dry in these corners, but I mean, if I start here like this, it'll probably dry a lot quicker. It's very comfortable on a lip. I was gonna stick my lashes on, take this off and swap it out for something else. Actually, I'll keep it on until the end, why not? Okay, so this is our finished look with the Rupaul's makeup. I'm pretty sure in my mind that, speculation and just opinion, that if RuPaul had anything to do with their own makeup brand, it wouldn't be this. I'm very confused by it, because it just doesn't, something just isn't adding up with this collection. I don't know what it is. Maybe they agreed to just stick the name on it, the brand, and be like, yeah, done. Great, let's make some money. But the makeup is subpar, and it's not amazing. I just feel like, you know, the makeup world is saturated, right? Of course, I'm not angry about it, but the drag queens releasing makeup brands isn't. There's what, 2 that I know of that are Kimchi, Trixie. Correct me if I'm wrong, is there any more? There must be. Well, I don't know about it. Well, those 2 are extremely popular anyway, on mainstream wise. I feel like this collection could have been better. The products, like I said, these components, we see these components everywhere. Lip glosses, this is a completely different brand. Liquid eyeshadows, indie brands use these. Packaging's cool, it's very makeup focused, and I don't know. Maybe it's just disappointing. I just don't like it. I don't like it. The eyeshadow is fine. It's fine. It's eyeshadow. It feels drop shipped. It feels wholesale. It feels AliExpress, which I know it isn't. And don't get me wrong, you can get some good eyeshadow on AliExpress. I don't really know what else to say. It's not the best. I'll be honest, it's not the best. Highlighter's chunky. The best thing is probably this lip product. I wouldn't rush out and buy this. Even with the name, I feel like one, it's a missed opportunity. Two, the product isn't that good. I personally, if I was on that scale of fame in a world that's quite creative and in a world that, you know, is known for using makeup, I personally wouldn't release something like this. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I would love to know your opinions down below. Thank you so much for joining me. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.